That's funny. Share. Right. Share. Create post. There we go. Hopefully that works. Okay, let's see if it works this time. Yay! Hey, Patty. So glad it's working this time. So I think I created a post about it on my thing too. Hi, Evie. How are you? I think I put a post in my community with the link for the live as well now. All right. Let's get a Moonology Oracle card. I'm doing pretty good. Let's get a Moonology Oracle card for all of us here right now. Just to see what Moonology Oracle card there is for tonight's live. What message do we have for tonight's live? We have, oh, that might be scary. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Might be a little worried about that one. Hopefully we won't have too many fiery climaxes. Maybe it'll be a good one. Maybe somebody will get really, really good news. And not like something bad. I had a whole lot of like connection issues with the last attempt at the live. I don't know why it likes to do that. So hopefully it'll stay working this time. Let's see what else we can do. I didn't get any pre-orders. Maybe a hot, passionate climax, right? That could be fun. Hopefully. I didn't get any pre-orders, but I'm hoping people will come in and order. Because sometimes people like to do that better than pre-order. So that way, if scheduling gets messed up or something, they don't have to try to get a refund and stuff. So I'm hoping we'll get some. We'll see. Ooh, 10 of Cups. That leans towards the whole passionate climax, right? 10 of Cups, positive. Sometimes it really is all rainbows and smiles. I like that one. So, how was your day today? How has everyone been doing? I like that. That goes to a positive climax. That feels good. Hopefully I'll get some good reads. Ooh. Why is Page of Cups apparently flipped over too? I went to shuffle and it was flipped over. And I went through all of my decks before starting. I always do. Help clear it out and get it ready and make sure they're all there and everything. Let yourself be continually surprised by this thing called life. Which it's that way, it's that card of like thinking out of the box and finding different things and finding enjoyment and excitement and your passions, again with passions in life. I like that. But it was good. I got some new crystals and a statue for my altar. Ooh, that's nice. That's fun. I kind of had a laid back day. I did some stuff around here. Been exhausted. I have not been sleeping very well. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what it is, and everything just feels off lately. There's been a lot of crazy things going on in life too, so it probably plays into it. I have two options tonight in this live. I have the $20 energy read or 2 questions, and then I also did a $10 3 oracle card pull. So if someone just wants to get 3 oracle cards, they can do that for just 10. I think the full moon was Saturday, actually. I think it was. So 2 days ago. I think, but I could be wrong. But the effects of the full moon can last for like a week before and a week after. Like you can feel them for at least a week total, usually. And some people who are sensitive can feel it for a little bit longer. And it was a crazy one for sure. I do agree. It's just been, but this whole year has kind of been crazy. I feel like there's been a lot this whole year going on, and it's only the end of February. We're only 2 months in. 4 of Cups, Strength, 3 of Pentacles. Which actually it came out like this, but overlooking offers, focusing on spilt milk and negativity and overlooking offers. This strikes me as a reminder, a need to remember that strength comes from compassion and empathy. And true strength comes from compassion and empathy and self-control and being in control of yourself and treating every situation with love instead of with anger. And then 3 of Pentacles, which is about teamwork. The statue I got, that's cool. Yep. Freya's is about the full moon, so that is a good one. It's an interesting read right there. It's probably because I was just kind of pulling for all of us shuffling as I talk to you guys. So, sounds a lot like us needing to remember to work together. And maybe start looking at positive things and not just the negatives. And when we start looking at them, we might see positive opportunities that we've been overlooking. And to remember that strength comes from compassion and love, and that's what true strength really is. I mean, there is something to be said about physical strength and about brute strength and about just pushing through. But usually that finesse, that calmness, and that kindness is where it is. Highly possible, Patty. Highly possible. It could be for you. What else? I am just shuffling all my decks while I talk to you guys while I'm in the room, so that way they all kind of get all of this. And if anyone wants to buy a reading, I am very open for that. Otherwise, it'll just be whatever cards come out, I will read to all of us. And if it rings for you, it rings for you. Take it. If not, we can leave it be. See what else we got. Whoa. That's way too many. I am not taking that many at once. I'm not doing it. I don't want a bedtime story. I want messages. It's been a lot. Like I was saying, it's been like a long year already, and it's only the end of February. And everyone I talk to says they feel like it. Like they all just feel like it's just been so much. And it's almost like energetically draining of us, it seems. Because even when you can't be like you can't pinpoint being busy, it's just, we all feel exhausted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a 4-card rule. I take 5 because I realize the universe is going to be as stubborn as me. Another 4 of Cups. Different deck, but another 4 of Cups, which is 4 of water. Distraction, self-absorption, disconnection, not paying attention to the positives, focusing on the negatives. That is just not good. You can ask questions. Just I have $20 for a reading and $10 for just the oracle card pools, which I have 3 oracle decks. I will do all 3 for you. But I'm not really doing freebies, but I am shuffling all my cards and messages are coming out so that I am reading to everybody, but I'm not doing any specific person for free today. If you want a specific reading, it'll be $20. 6 of Earth, Charity, Generosity, Windfall, which is also 6 of Pentacles. Then Justice, Queen of Earth, and 9 of Air. Let me see how I can get these kind of all in the camera. I guess I can move the camera up, huh? Let's see. So again with 4 of Water, 4 of Cups, and 6 of Earth. Justice. This feels a lot like, again, needing to look at the positive side. And with 6 of Earth, it's that needing to find your kindness, your compassion again, and looking at that. At the bottom of this one, it says charity, generosity, and windfall. It could be some stuff coming in for you. That would be great if some awesomeness was coming in. But it's also about you being generous and you being able to be generous and you being able to go that way. Not in a point where it hurts yourself, but being able to do it without hurting yourself and remembering to do it without hurting yourself. Justice, fairness, law, and karma. On the positive, this can be things coming into balance and things going for you. On the negative, it could mean some bad karma coming your way, some things but when justice is in the negative in a reading, it usually means like what happens is fair. It just isn't necessarily in your favor because it shouldn't have been in your favor. Like, we don't like it when we have to face our consequences or face negative things that we've kind of put ourselves into, but that doesn't make it unfair. But this feels more like things are going to come out fair for you. Things are going to play out fair. Things will work out. And then Queen of Earth, which is another gracious and practical and capable. It's another Queen of Pentacles. Earth is Pentacles. And it's again, being positive. And it's being capable. It's being almost in your best state of, I don't want to just use the word financials because it's not just about financial. It's about being here and being well in that, being grounded in this world and the materialistic, and being smart about your finances and being smart about these things here and being capable, being smart about it all and being wise with it. This is like the only really negative one that came out, which is 9 of Air, negativity, worry, and sleeplessness. But I'm thinking this 4 of Waters is why you're in this 9 of Air, which is 9 of Swords, which is your focusing on all of the spilt cups here. And in this, it's you're focusing on the negative. You're just in your head, stressing everything, being, again, negative, worrying, being stressed out. You're not sleeping well. Ha! I just got done saying I hadn't been sleeping very well. So, that's not beautiful. But the other cards, it's interesting. The other cards were pretty good. So let's see what else we got. I think just about everyone left the room already. We'll see if we get any orders today. But what else can there be? So we did that deck. Let's see. We're going to go with this one. see what this deck has. I haven't been sleeping well at all lately. It's been ridiculous. See what this deck has for us. For anyone who is just coming in, I'm not doing free readings tonight. A full reading is $20, and just 3-card oracle draws, like just oracle draws, is $10. But if you stick around, thank you for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. I'm hoping to get a lot of subscribers, actually. I'm hoping to get up there. I'd like to be able to do a members thing and do stuff like that. So I'm hoping to get that open up. So I really do appreciate it. And don't worry, I'm tapped out now too. I fully understand. And tonight's are, what was that? Oh, I was saying tonight's, it's $20 for full reading, $10 for just the oracle card pulls. And if you guys hear the sirens, I'm really sorry. There are a bunch of vehicles coming. Right? Rent is coming up. You are right. It's crazy right now. It really is in this time period. There are a whole lot of sirens coming up. But, and I offer personal readings, which I have all the information on several different posts in my community board, and my long videos in the descriptions. I have information on how to get those. But I'm not doing free readings tonight, but I am shuffling my cards, and cards are coming out, and I am reading out those messages so they could ring for anybody in here. So if it rings for you, feel free to take it. And I hope to be able to help. Sorry I'm not doing free ones, but I've been informed that I do so many that people that's why I don't get orders, because they know that if they stick around, I'll just give them for free. Which I don't blame them, and I wish that I could afford to do that, but as you said, money is really tight these days, and I need to start making more. I hate taking it from people, though. I wish I could do this for everyone for free. I wish I could just help everyone for free all the time. So let's see. We got Ace of Wands, Hierophant, High Priestess, and Four of Wands. Huh. Talk about that whole fiery card we got earlier, right? That fiery reaction. So, Ace of Wands. With that, it's a passionate beginning. That's like you finding a passion and going for it. Hierophant is finding someone to learn from and learning from yourself. Sometimes it's just about finding your inner wisdom and your inner knowledge and learning from what you already know, but getting back in touch with it. Sometimes it can actually be from going and learning from a teacher, finding someone else that you're learning something from, and learning, or collectively learning from lots of people that have come before you, have gone down the same type of path. Oh, I just realized my light is leaving a major glare. I apologize. I think I made it worse. Yeah, I definitely made it worse. Well, it is what it is. It's like glare or dark. I don't know. High Priestess. Again, about knowledge. A lot of times it's about your own knowledge and finding your own inner powers. It can also be from learning others. This is feeling a lot like you're taking some passionate first steps and you're working on that path. Man. Sorry again if you hear the sirens. The road right over there is a lot going on. And within finding your passions, you come into your own power, which is very common. And the best part of that, too, is that you got Four of Wands after, which is finding a happiness. A lot of people say happy home, happy life concept, but it's having that happy home and that inner peace and that kind of love. And it does usually involve other people, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a partner. It usually involves just like your own family, your own community, and being happy where you are in life. So I love this for all of us. Ace of Wands. So starting on passion, this is beautiful. This is really pretty because it's taking those passionate steps, learning from yourself and from collective others, and by doing that, coming into your own powers, and all of that leading to you being happy with yourself and who you surround yourself with. That's like, you can't, I don't think a person can really ask for more than that, I think. So that's a really good one. Huh. Sorry, I am slightly distracted by all of the sirens and emergency vehicles going out there. Just easily intrigued. Let's see. We pulled Moonology earlier. Let's go ahead and do a Whispers of Healing for all of us that are here. I do greatly appreciate your subscription, Evie. And I try to post videos somewhat regularly. I have had so much going on recently, though, that I've slowed down. I'm trying to do lives. I'm hoping to do a live every day this week, and then at least once a week after. And to go back to doing, at the very least, my shorts every day, because I try to do an Oracle card pull every day. And let's see. Let's get a Whispers of Healing for everyone who's in here right now. That was fast. Answers Within. Number 19. I have in my, on my page, I have a playlist with a video for each of these cards. I apologize because it's just staring at the card and listening to me read for each of them. But the guidebook is very, very descriptive on each one of these cards. But Answers Within is kind of self-explanatory. It means if you've got questions or some things nagging on you, you need to look inside yourself because you kind of already know the answers. You already know what it is that's resting on you, but you really need to get serious within yourself. Look at it, think about it, and be honest with yourself too. Don't just go, ooh, this is what I want. Really sit with it a while and think on it and be honest with what you find. Because we're sometimes really good at answers within, meaning we'll just say we'll answer it the way we want to, even though we have that inkling inside us that's, we know that isn't necessarily the case. Let's see what this deck has for us. Angels, guardians, guides. What messages do we got? Let's see what this deck has for all of us. Thank you guys for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Two of Swords. So, an unusual partnership. Five of Wands. This looks like you're going to need, the Two of Swords is generally an unusual partnership. It's a partnership with someone who normally, Judgment. You normally aren't getting along with. Someone that you probably normally, your guys' views aren't always the same. You wouldn't necessarily find yourself working with them. But at this point in time, you find that you have a common goal. And for that common goal, it is in your guys' best interest to work together. And a lot of times in Two of Swords situations, you'll find out that by working together with them for that common goal, you tend to find out that you have way more in common with them than you thought in the first place. You find out, I know it is a good deck. I like it. It's the Wild Unknown. It is pretty awesome, Patty. I know it's your favorite one. But when you're in the Two of Swords, you tend to find out that you have more in common with that person. And it tends to end up being more than just conflicting, working together for a common goal. Sometimes it is. Sometimes your enemy is your enemy after you guys had the common enemy. But a lot of times you find out there's way more in common and you can spawn at least a decent friendship out of it. Five of Wands. In your head. We keep getting a lot of in our head things. We're all in our heads a lot. but in your head and conflict and focusing on the negatives, and just a lot of times it's also ego fights. So sometimes it's ego fights within yourself, which is what I was feeling when I was talking about it. But a lot of times when it comes out, it's more like ego fight. It can be ego fights with other people. It can be conflicts and battles with people you weren't expecting, and just, it's a lot of times it's those situations where you're in it, and then when you step away from it, you get away from it, you're like, why were we really fighting? Were we honestly arguing over it, ketchup and ranch, which one was better? It's that type of thing. It's where you have gotten your pride and your thing hurt just a little bit, and so you go all in on something that later you realize wasn't as important. So if you find yourself in those situations here coming up, try to take a step back, because you don't usually want to lose friendships over it. You don't want to lose things or hurt people over things that aren't earth-shattering. Judgment. So, things are going to come to balance again. There's going to be some rulings. There's going to be some stuff. Make sure you're using your best judgment. Make sure you're doing the best you can and the things you know you need to be doing, and you're being in the best of the abilities. Don't go judging other people. That's not our places. That's for others to do. Let them do their own mistakes, and know that the universe, God, however you want to look at it, will bring it into balance. They will place the judgments, and things will come out the way they need to. Please keep that in mind. So let's see what else we got. Just because this is your favorite deck, Patty, I will do it again just to see if it's got any other messages for us here. See if it's got any other messages for us in here. Whoa, nope, that's too many. I'm not doing bedtime stories. I don't need to know everybody's whole life right in this 1 second. I pass on that. Let's see if we can get... Whoa, that flew. 5 of Cups. Why are we all down in the pits? It's being sad. It's very similar to the 4 of Cups. It's that overlooking what's being offered to you because you're too focused on all of the negatives of everything else. 10 of Cups was next, though. I love that. That's being happy. That's almost overwhelmed with happiness, and so happy that you're kind of like, oh no, what's coming next? And I gotta work on other things, and overwhelmed with happiness. Daughter of Wands, which is also known as Page of Wands, which is that this deck in particular, ego fights happen, but you gotta remember to take some step backs from them, honey, because our ego and pride is not always our best self. A lot of times when we let our ego drive our fights and drive our actions, we regret it later. So what I think of with this particular deck, not with every deck, but with this particular deck, the Daughter of Wands, do you see how she's wrapped around? She's very, very passionate. She's protecting what is hers, but she's also a snake. And if we remember, snakes are commonly, I love snakes, but snakes are actually known for biting and attack backs, and they're not always our bestest of friends. They overstep the protecting. They bite when, although rattlesnakes will warn you first, but a lot of times snakes will bite when they could have just slithered away. They could have gotten away from you, but they'll bite instead. So look for situations and decide if it really is worth that fight, or if maybe you should take you and your family away for peace. Walk out of it so that way you can have some peace. 6 of Wands, that is a beautiful one. That's overcoming the 5 of Wands. That's also setting yourself free. If you notice, all of these down here is like this wreck, but this is this beautiful butterfly flying out of it and going like, hey, I'm free now. I'm gonna go live my happy life. I'm not going to worry about all of this trauma and scary stuff and these ugly things down here that people want to fight about, people are getting into, or even I was getting into, that I have now overcome, and I'm flying free. So I like that one. This is saying that, yeah, it's back to focus on the positives and walk away from dramas that you don't need to be into. Walk away from dramas that aren't worth your energy. It's kind of like that pick your battles. Pick your battles. Hi for everyone who's in, that's just coming in. I am very happy to see you here. And thank you. Consider liking. That would be awesome. Let's get this seen by as many people as we can. If you'd like a reading, they're $20 for a full reading or $10 for oracle draws. I have 3 decks, and I am happy to do a all 3 decks for you. And I also, on my page, I offer personal readings where I could just make a private video specifically for you. For $30, I can make a video for you and send you the link, and you're the only one who can watch it. So it's a private video just for you. I also do $50 Zoom or Google video calls. We'll stick with Google video calls. I have multiple platforms I can use. Ooh, Tower and Lovers. Which, I would like to say, I am of the people that the Lovers does not always mean love. It actually means choice. The card itself, number 6 of the Major Arcana, it was originally the choice card. It got switched to Lovers. It can be both. After I gave that lecture, at the moment it kind of feels like it, but it kind of feels like there's a tower incident that needs to happen to make this kind of come into place. But it could easily also be that a tower is going to happen that will free you up to make the correct choice. This feels like something's going to happen that's going to bring you to that. 6 of Pentacles. Didn't we just have that? That was like one of the third. Yeah, that came out earlier. It was 6 of Earth on that one. 6 of Pentacles. Windfall coming in, being generous and having generosity given to you, being smart with it, being able to help others while helping yourself. Another beautiful card. Towers, people like to think of as scary, but I mean, if they never happened, change would never happen. And no one doesn't want change. Everyone needs change. We all need things to change. And when you're in a rut and you feel stuck, you have to change things in order for things to change. And then Lovers, which is a choice card. Lovers are choice. And like I said, it actually kind of feels like it could be a person. Maybe you've got more than one person you're choosing from. But it could simply just be that this tower happens, which frees you to make the choice you want. And 6 of Pentacles. Either a windfall's coming to you, or you're going to be able to be very generous to other people. Both are beautiful. I like both because for me, I love when I can help other people. Like, I absolutely love that. So that makes me feel good. And I'm not going to lie, I also love when I need help and people help me. Because that feels good too, to remember that people do care about you, people do love, and that people want to help. So both of those are very beautiful feelings. So that was a good one. I am hoping, I'm here tonight, I'm trying to do a live every night this week. And then, and do my normal shorts and maybe a couple longer videos as well, because I haven't been doing this as much as I should, and I know that. And I've been feeling bad about it, but it's just been so much. Let's see. I am going to do Secret Woods Oracle for all of us. Hi, everyone who's here. If you'd like a reading, they're $20. If you just want a personal Oracle deck, Oracle card pulls, it's $10. I have 3 decks, and I will happily pull from all 3 for you. And I am. feel like I'm repeating myself, but the numbers of people in here keep going up and down, so I feel like I should. I don't know. Because I don't think people always look at the descriptions. Anyways, let's see what Secret of Woods gives us tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Recluse. Recharge your soul. Do what it is you need to do. In this particular sense, it talks about going within yourself, taking some time to yourself, step into nature if that helps you, but do what you need to do to recharge your soul. I laugh because I definitely feel like I need to do that, and I have not been making much time for it. But I will get to it. Let's see. I've been on live for about a half an hour. See what else we can do. And let's try this deck. This is the deck I've had the longest. I should ask if I need to do a poll to see if people would like me to do a playlist of videos for the Secret Woods with the descriptions, the same way I did with the Whispers of Healing. Let's see what this deck has for us. What messages do you have for us? I am not going to take those. I know they fell out, but I am not going to take them. They did not flip, and it just does not feel right to me at the moment. Just shuffle again. All right, let's see what, there we go. Oh my, is this the third or fourth time Four of Cups has come out? Again, focusing on the negatives and not realizing what's being offered to you. Not paying attention to that which is in front of you. Or it's right behind you because you're not looking at the positives. Knight of Pentacles. Someone who's financially driven, but not in a negative sense, in a positive way, but they're also one of the slowest moving because that's what they're so focused on, is the materialistic. They have a hard time making human connections. They haven't got that balance. They're not the King of Pentacles. They're not the Queen of Pentacles. They haven't got that part balanced yet. So they're very financially driven and haven't quite worked out the relationships part very well, and the people part. It could also mean that that's what you are focusing on, and you're not realizing where you're missing out on connections with people, or how you're not working out those types of connections very well. That's another thing that could be saying. But Sun, which is like the happiest card in the entire deck, is also here, which is great. Because it feels very much like no matter what happens, you're going to be happy. No matter what happens, when it all comes down to it, you are going to find that you are happy. It's just that right now, you're not in the right headspace, is what it's seeming like. You're welcome, Angel 111. So, this is what I've got so far. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much, Patty. I greatly appreciate it. She is a wonderful moderator for me. She watches the comments like a hawk. I love that because I've had a couple people come in and just try to spam their own cash apps or their own things, which I don't mind. If you have a page and you want to talk about your page or something, tell the people in the lives about it, but don't just be spamming. That gets annoying. So, I think I've gone through all of the decks, and I don't have any readings. So, would anyone like to order a reading? They're $20 for an energy read or $10 for a personal Oracle deck pool, which it's 3 decks. I'll pull from all 3 for you. And we can see what there is. I have all the information in the description. Plus, I have a community post with all of the information. And if you would just consider liking and subscribing to my page, I would greatly appreciate it. And there, I have all the information for personal readings. I offer $30 private videos. I will make a private video for you and send you the link. It's a YouTube video, but it's private. You're the only one who gets the access to it, so only you and I will be able to see it. And they can range in time. It depends on what your question is for how long the video is. And I also offer $50 video calls. So if you want that, I like both, to be honest. And I will, if I am pulling for you in your private read for your video, and I come up with something that I feel I want to correspond with, I'll make the video and send questions to you or whatever if I feel like I need that. But with the video call, it helps with interaction, which is kind of nice as well. So we got 13 broom, which I believe tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. Then we also got 2 of swords. What is it you truly want? This is back to that. This is very, very much the tower and choice card that we had earlier, energy. This is that same concept of something's got to go, something's got to fall apart, something's got to go so you can make your choice, so you can get a choice. But in this case, it's saying you need to make a choice. It's not just, the last one felt like something's going to go so you'll be cleared to make the choice. In this case, it's like, why haven't you already done this? Are you going to make me do it? So it's very interesting. Well, I am going to go. Thank you guys very much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. If you would like a personal reading, I have all of the information in the description of all of my long videos, as well as on several community posts. Also, I don't have the community post up on it, but I am going to try to do another live every night this week. Thank you very much, and see you guys all next time. Thank you!